Hey everyone. Oh wow. I know the last like two videos I posted out or put out is probably like a lot. However, this I can say this is an amazing journey that I'm on. I literally called it out. I called it. It's like it's crazy. I'm so thankful that every single day I get up faithfully and put all these videos out every single day throughout the day. I'm so thankful for every thought, every every thought that I have, no matter good, bad, or ugly. I televise it. I'm so blessed and thankful that I've done that. I'm glad that I didn't shun away. I'm glad that I didn't get shy, because I'm a shy. I'm shy. It's like I'm shy. Okay, I'm really shy. Just to let y'all know that. As always, I'm in my little one, rocking chair. But I'm a very shy person. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna say. It's not that I'm timid, as in the way of like, okay, timid is shy, but it's not that I'm scared to talk. I'm just very humbled, like humbled in a humbled way, where I just kind of just, like I tell you, I go with the flow of things. I don't try to force people to do anything. I don't try to force people to say anything. I literally just provide information. You listen, you don't, you don't. It is what it is. It's one of those things. Um, One thing about me, just because I'm quiet don't mean I'm dumb. It's just, I just feel like, even though I got a voice, I'd rather for you to listen to someone else. Don't get me wrong. I can tap out a little bit, but I like listening to people. I like hearing people talk about their lives and stuff. It's not the fact that I'm being nosy. It's just, I just love. It's like, in this world, people don't like to listen no more these days. People literally is all about themselves. And yes, you should be about yourself, but at the same time, don't be to the point you're about yourself that when you need somebody to listen to you, that's the only time when you for self. And then whenever they need somebody to listen to them, you don't know them. You on your own terms. And so for me, I always been a type of person. I just like to listen to people because I feel like deep down, like a lot of folks don't have that opportunity to have someone that can say what's on their mind. I'm very judgment free. Like I don't judge anyone. I have been around people that was mass murderers. I have killers and stuff through the spiritual world where they was talking through someone talking to me, people in the reality world that actually try to kill someone, and I talked to them just like a regular person, and everybody else afraid of them, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. you know I've heard people with different stories, stuff that you don't want to tell people, but I listen. I don't judge. I still treat them just the same, like it was a regular day in the office. Well, can't say regular day in the office, but I treat people like the utmost respect. Like I don't know, man. I'm gonna say it like this. Even people that have really criminal lives, criminating lives, is very interesting to me. It's crazy. It's like, what made you feel that way? What made you get to that point? It's like a mystery in live action. It's like, why you do that? It's no different than like religions. All my life, I listen to people that have different religions. People look at you sideways. Oh, you a Muslim? I ain't gonna talk to you. You a Christian? I ain't gonna talk to you. You a spiritual? I ain't gonna talk to you. You a tambourine player? I ain't gonna talk to you. It's like, they people. I love listening to y'all stories. Even knowing that who I am, even younger, in the times when I used to hang around people, knowing what I believed in at the time, I didn't force on anybody. I didn't say you got to go to church, you got to read the Bible, you got to do. Nah, if they say I don't like the Bible, I'm like, okay, that's what's up, and I still treat them like a regular, like a true, like I treat them the way I want to be treated, with love. I've been that my entire life. Like I've heard the most raunchiest things. I heard the craziest things. Boy, some things you should call the police on people for. And I'm like, I still treat them with respect. And the crazy thing, a lot of these people, they changed their lives because I listened to them. Because I allowed them to know that I understand why you feel the way you feel. Because it's like, if people understood why you got to that breaking point, then they will understand why you felt like you needed to do these things. And yeah, it's wrong that you done those things, but at the same time, I get why you felt like you need to. You had no other option. You had no other choices. You was locked in. And I get when you sitting there praying for something to change, but at the same time, it's like it's part of your life. You know, it's your lessons, it's the karma on your life. You know, we all got karma, we all got different things going on. And it ain't no different than these people that done stuff to me. You know, as much as it's wrong, I get why you did it. You know, like I said in one of my video shows, if I was on demon time too, I would have done the same thing. You know, but or however, I'm based out of love. So it's like, if I do what you done, it's like, how can I say I love you if I'm gonna hurt you? If I see you cry, I see you get depressed or sad, then that ain't love. And if I'm making you feel that way on a regular, I need to make some changes because I don't want to make you feel that way. However, you got to make some changes too, because are you feeling that way because you just being too sensitive? Because, you know, maybe you might need to build that backbone up because you're getting too sensitive and you allowing your sensitivity to corrupt you, to make you go out here and be mean and hateful towards people. Because people don't realize sensitive people are the biggest criminals in the world. If you never know that, I'm telling you that right now. People that are super sensitive are the biggest criminals in the world because they are super emotional. And if you say something, a word that they might like, it will trigger them and be ready to snap because they're too sensitive. They don't have a backbone. People think just because a person is like angry and all of that, there's more mad people in the world that have self-control than sensitive people that have self-control. And I know you're like, ain't that the same? Nah. I can be mad because you did something wrong to me. I could be sensitive because you're telling me something I need to know. There's a difference. You know, constructive criticism. Some people don't know how to take see, I tell you words, man, the fake words. People don't know how to take information. See, I tell y'all words, man, fake words. My brain is like, go back. Or it's either it's a fake word or the collective don't know, or the people don't understand what that word is. So I'm chiming into the energy. So the energy is saying people don't know what that means. So I go down a notch. That's what's going on. So when I hold conversations, I'm sidebarring here. So what happens is this. It's like politics. When y'all listen to like the presidents and these politicians talk, 9 times out of 10 people don't listen because they can't understand the words that's coming out of their mouth. No different than when people do lectures. A lot of times people they tap out because they can't understand the words. It's like want today, want tomorrow, want tomorrow, today, want. It's like that because it's like I don't know what those words mean. So now people filling in the blanks. And that's why the world the way it is, because people have to fill in the blanks so many times to the point like everybody come up with their own opinion and it's wrong. And we wonder why we can't get to the facts. So when I talk, whenever I have issues saying certain words, it's where my frequency is saying there's people that don't understand what that word is, go down a notch. Not trying to call people dumb, because there are people that are smart that still don't know every word. You understand? It's like lingo, like slang. You know how like black people, if y'all ever see those trivias where they have like the letters like G, B, D, C, and all of that, and they say, now what a black parent says when you see these letters. We understand it, but other races don't. It's like that. So when I talk, it's like a person with a degree can say everything else, but they can't tell a black person slang. So that's kind of how it rolls. So when I talk, if y'all hear me stuttering on words or can't get the words out, it's because that word is a word that a lot of folks don't really understand the definition of, and I got to step down a notch so everyone can understand my messages. I don't want you to feel like I'm saying want, hey, want all day, okay? All right, back to what I was saying. Politicians, nope, go back another step. But anyway, all I know is I've lost my spot, but it's all good. We'll find a new one. All I'm saying is in this world, we have to show love, okay? Love. Even though people do go to jail, it's like people that go to jail, man, there's a lot of people that's in jail for crimes they committed, but they had amazing hearts. And someone corrupted and that's why they in jail, because they had bad home upbringings and stuff like that, or somebody random in the street did something to them, or they got within the wrong crowd because they didn't know how to. I'm crapping up. I'm gonna say it like this: in the world, there are some parents that know how to show their kids love, right? But there are kids that don't know how to accept it, okay? Because it's in their DNA. It's like it's a trigger. It's like, how I don't understand this. I know you giving me everything, and I'm getting, and you're doing everything for me, but it's not enough. I learned one thing in this process. There are kids that want discipline. Okay, there's kids that do stuff, they do raunchy stuff, they have tantrums, they do a lot of stuff, but they do it because they need somebody to sit back and say, stop, don't do it, or tap their little behinds or something, because they feel like without if you don't discipline me, then you don't love me. It's crazy. People really put it like that because the way our society have taught that only people that when somebody stands up for you, that mean they love you. But when somebody just give, they just like, oh, you're just doing it because you have to do it. But have you ever seen a kid sit back and they playing and they put something in their mouth? 9 times out of 10, they know when they put something in their mouth, they don't supposed to. Okay? Just let you know that sometimes they know they don't supposed to put it in their mouth. They do it to see if you're paying attention. How much do you value my life? Are you really paying attention? Is the people on the phone more important than me? Are your friends over here more important than me? Is that man or that female more important than me? Are you even paying attention? Or are you so much in your own head that you're not paying attention to know what I'm doing here? They do it and they know what they're doing to suffer the consequences. Because sometimes that being yelled at, that attitude, snap that is, helps them to realize, oh, you do love me. I know, it's weird. It's like reverse psychology. No different than a child that sit back and cleans up and put everything together. Make sure the siblings are taken care of. Make sure you got the food. They got the food on the table. They need you to say, you're doing a great job. You're doing amazing. I love everything you're doing. I noticed that you did this yesterday. It ain't no different than my son. He'll show me a video one day, right? Couple days later, he'll pop up, be like, look, Mom, look at this video. He wanted to see if I remember that he already showed it to me. It's like kids test you. Do you know that? Kids test you to see if you really paying attention. It's no different. Like the other day, he had a blue flower pen in his book bag. And he was like, oh, snap, I forgot about it. I said, yeah, I saw it in your book bag. I said, the only reason why I didn't mention it, I said, because normally whenever you want me to take something out, you'll tell me. I said, you didn't tell me, but I noticed that you had it in there. Oh, you paid to. He knows. Kids will put stuff in places just to see if you notice that it's there, to notice if you really paying attention. Do you understand me? That's the same way kids are. It's the same way people are as adults. It ain't no different than relationships. Some people will go out and get close to cheating just to see if you even care if they cheated. But the fact, if you don't care, they'll fulfill the mission. It's crazy. We are in a world where people test people on purpose just to see if you truly love them. You understand? People will sit back and they'll go up around your kids. They'll do certain things just to test you to see, are you really paying attention to your child? Sometimes your kids will go walk up to some random stranger just to see if you paying attention to them. We are in a world where we all test each other. No matter how you like it or not. We all test each other. But that's because of the spirit in me. We all test each other because if we don't test each other, we won't know if the other person is caring. That's how we figure out. See, this is the problem in the world. People don't know what love is. So tests was created so you can understand what is real love and what's fake love. But we got to get to the point where we don't have to keep testing each other and we can just see and feel it. See, the reason why you go through tests is because you're learning how to use discernment. You learning how to pay attention to signs, and you learning how to pay attention to situations and emotions. So you will know when someone care about you and when they don't care about you. That's the reason why there's tests. Tests is really to see, do you love yourself? Do you love your kids? Do you love your significant other? Do you love your job? Do you love your, who you are? Do you love your passion? Do you love your purpose? Do you love your life? Every day you're going through something to see if you really care. And not just to see if you care, but to see, hey, Do you even notice yourself? Do you notice your surrounding? Because without that, we're walking zombies. Just moving around this world, not knowing what's going on. Like for myself, with the title I have. The title I have right as of right now is I'm a very honest person, but that don't mean you know me. I tell truths all day, even if it hurt. I tell truths all day. Don't mean I'm telling you everything. It's like having 10 answers on a page or 10 questions on a page. Just because it's 10 questions on the page, I might answer 5 of them for you, and then I leave the other 5 blank. Just because I left them blank don't mean that I'm not being honest. I just didn't say nothing. You know, that's the problem in this world. We always trying to figure someone out. But the beauty in the world is just getting the joy to ride while you ride it. Everybody want to get to the end game. All right. You get to the end game, right? And the end game is you know this person from head to toe. Now what? You bored. You're literally bored because you figured them out. You figured everything out about them and you bored because it's like, what else do I need to know? I already know everything about them. I'm not sitting here saying to hide stuff. No. You need to understand the person. You need to understand things about them. Know the basics. Know the guidelines. Know the outlines. Know the sidebars. Know that. But always remember each day they're going to create another page. And now you got another story to get to understand and learn. Just because it's another story doesn't mean it's another lie. It's still truth. But you trust the process. It's like this. When y'all look in a book, right? You have pages, right? Ain't it amazing how you trust that the next page has a story to it? Ain't it amazing? When you get a book, right? Y'all go to a library, you go to a store, and you pick up a book. How many of y'all flip through all the pages and read all the pages before you buy the book? Do you read the whole book before you walk out? No, you don't. You might skim through it. Let me see. I see this page. I see that page. Okay, cool. But what if you bought a book and you skimmed through it and you saw these pages, but then you miss a couple pages and realize those pages just said the same word over and over and over and over again. Right? But you bought it and you thought you knew everything, right? But the beauty even in a book, every time you open, when you get that new book, which meets somebody new, you just got to believe that there's going to be another page with another story to read and understand. It's imagination. It's the infinite possibilities. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But you're learning something new every day. The problem is in this world, we're trying to figure everybody out. But once you figure everybody out, what you going to do then? What is there to look forward to? Can your imagination go any further? Or are you going to sit back and just close a book and keep reading it over and over again? How many of y'all have books where y'all read over and over again, and then even with those books, have you noticed that sometimes even when you read a book, you realize, dang, I don't remember seeing this part. I read it. I thought I read it. You know what? I'm reading it, but it's different. See, when I read it the first time, my mindset thought that him and her was supposed to be together, and then he had a side child and she didn't know about, and this and that. But lo and behold, it wasn't a side child. It was a child that they had put up for adoption a long time ago, and found out technically that was their child the whole time. I don't know where that came from, but I'm just saying that's life. That's life. It's a book. We're all books. And depending on what mind frame you own, determine what the analogy is of the book. Every time you open a book, you're going to see something different, no different than when you're watching a movie. How many times y'all watch movies and TV shows over and over again, you see something you ain't see before, you hear something you didn't hear before, because you are thinking from a different mindset. Maybe the first time you watched a movie, you was depressed that day, and when you watched it, you looked at it from a depressed mindset, so you saw all depression moments. Maybe the next time you go see that movie, you look at it because you're in a happy mindset, and now you see all the happy moments. What if the next time you was mad when you saw it, now you see all the mad moments? Every time you watch a movie, you see something different, but it depends on the mindset you're on. So why is it that when it comes to people, we feel like we know them? You was depressed yesterday, and when I said this yesterday, you thought that I was wrong for it. Now you're telling me, hold on, I'm bringing up the same thing again. And you happy today. Now you saying, oh, my bad, I forgive you for that. Why are you saying you forgive me for that now? Yesterday, I said the same exact thing, but you was snapping at me because you was mad because somebody did something to you. So you snapped at me, and I said everything the same exact way as I said yesterday. So why are you mad at me today? Now all of a sudden you happy? So you ruined my day yesterday because of your emotions and your feelings, and you took something wrong. But you telling me you know me. Do you even know yourself? Do you know yourself? Yeah, because see, that's the thing. We always read these books and we put our projection on them of what we think is going on. But it's not what we think is going on. We feel we're projecting on them what we feel is going on in our lives if we was in that situation. Ain't that the same with social media? Y'all see celebrities and y'all see family members, y'all see people out here, and when y'all see them post something or act a certain way, you're like you're reading them based off of your life. And you're saying this is what this book is really about. I already know them. No, you just know yourself. You think you know yourself, because every time when a person go through something in life, no matter good, bad, or ugly, y'all sit back and say y'all know them. But you only go and project on them how you feel about the situation if you was in that situation. So what's the thing? My thing is, if you're reading the book, how you going to tell the illustrator what the book is about? If the illustrator telling you this is what the summary of what my book is about, and I'm going, this is going on, that is going on in this book, and this is a summary of it, how you going to sit back and read it and then tell me what my book is about and tell me you know me? But then if I read your book, you want me to take it for face value. But what they always say, you can't judge a book by its cover. On that note, you have a blessed day.